my demons and ghoulies, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing something I haven't done before on this channel, but keeping in theme with the spooky season. I'm doing something fun, something lighthearted with other people's, you guys' characters. Hopefully a lot of them are of the spooky variety, because again, spooky season, and I'm going to be making just general assumptions from just a single image and maybe a name to have something to go off of. A while back, earlier in the month of October, I tweeted out to give me your children. I want to judge them based on appearance, which I know is not great, but this is meant to be fun and lighthearted and not serious, so I think it would be fun. So let's jump into it. So first up, we have the character is named Moira. I'm pretty sure it is sent to us from Celeste Doodles on Twitter, and I think everyone is going to be from Twitter. And their character is a lovely jester demon I very much vibe with. First of all, what for assumptions? They look like they smell like cotton candy, and are actually much like lighter in appearance than they seem to be. Like they look like they might float away. They look like the kind of person who is like quiet and reserved at first, and then the moment they have sort of an in the conversation or something that they can relate to, they just start screaming. Like they just get real loud all of a sudden, like they're really excited. Probably very quick and nimble. Probably really fun once you get to know them. I think at first, like I said, I think that they would be very quiet and shy and reserved. Also, has absolutely unhinged moments. I feel like maybe it's just like the black and the white contrasting theme, but I feel like the character is also like very sweet, also incredibly unhinged. Next up, we have the character is named Klaus, and it comes to us from, I think it's Dr. O Machine Art, I think is how you say it, or either way it's DRO Machine Art. Anyway, this man, I'm assuming it's a man by the name Klaus, I don't want to judge, I have no idea. He looks like he can't smell, and he might be a little stinky, and he also looks like the kind of guy who might say a slur and doesn't know it's a slur, because he's kind of like not in on some of the current lingo. Also a man of fine literature, and maybe the stink is just like smell of old books. He's just hiding away in a library. He, despite being kind of dribbly, I feel like he would be a very neat, clean, orderly kind of guy. And if he's villainous, which I'm sort of also getting vibes from, I feel like he's very choosy with whom he chooses to render limb from limb. I don't know. That's my assumption. I don't know. Other than that, seems like I can't tell if I want to be friends with him or not, honestly. Like, he seems cool and I want to know more, but also like he seems like he might kill me on sight. So, you know, pick your battles. Next to us is... They didn't give me a name, but that's fine. Comes to us from Lapis Dragon 01. They actually made a brand new ref sheet just for this, because they wanted... They showed the old one, they were like, this is not good enough, and they sent a new one, which is great. This character, I think they mentioned it was a he, but I'll say they. I'm gonna say they for probably most of these, because I'm not totally sure and don't want to assume. They look like the not totally feral, but once they get to know you. He's unsocialized. That's what I'm looking for. Once he gets to know you, he'll calm down and like chill and be loyal. But at first he's like, I don't know you. I don't know anything. Get away from me. Also, looks like he plays with his food. Like if he gets a little rat, he's gonna just kind of chew on it like a chew toy instead of eating it right away. Messy, very messy. And then also the kind of guy who like digs and just kind of stuffs his nose in the dirt and just kind of snarfs around. Like, I guess that's kind of like a truffle pig. Maybe he's looking for some hidden gems on the ground. And also does not know the spatial awareness of their tail. Like they're just constantly smacking people with it because they don't quite know where it is. They don't got eyes. They don't know what's going on. That's okay. Next is from Mayfool on Twitter. I think the character's name is also May. Could be wrong. They look like they enjoy mint. I don't know why. They look like, despite all the fuzz, that they're also just constantly cold. That they are just like cold to the touch. Maybe they even smell like mint. There's a theme going. They think that they're sneaky, but they're not. They like are like, oh, you'll never find me, and they're like hiding behind a tree, but with the antlers, they're like totally poking out from the sides. They're like, you'll never see me. Like, I see you. Other than that, I do think that they would probably be a very like loyal companion. I think that they would help you reach the cookies on the top shelf that you can never seem to get. Or, alternatively, they might actually just hide them for you because, no, you shouldn't be having cookies. Those aren't good for you. Next is from Onyx Prime of Source Bar Podcast. This gives to me, like, big man energy. Like, he looks like he's really, really tall. Like, almost above tree line tall. I think it's because his arms and legs kind of look like tree trunks. He also kind of gives off grumpy old man vibes. I don't quite know why, but I think it's also because I figure he's, you know how sharks have like remora around them? They got like a little guy that's like always trying to hide under them. I feel like this big man has little guys around him in the forest. I'm assuming he's in the forest. But he's grumpy because there's all these like little pests that are like hiding under him. And he's like, get away from me! I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here, and I don't want you to be here. Grumpy and would also leave you alone. He's like, I don't want to. If you bother me, I will bother you. But otherwise, just stay clear away from me. Next is Echo from Scalora. So I try not to make any assumptions while I see these characters for the first time, but there are sometimes a few that just pop up and they just stick. And the first one that I thought of seeing this character was they look like they shed constantly. Like, no matter the season, no matter the time of year, no matter the weather, no matter anything, they are just shedding like crazy. They also look like, maybe it's because this is a more feral creature, that they like sneeze a lot. Like every so often, even if they're hiding, you just hear like a sneeze sound. They look like they would be like, you could ride on their back, but they would like absolutely hate it. They also look like a kind of choosy type of person. Like, I only like you if I want to like you. You cannot bribe though. Like, you can't leave a treat out and go pss, 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 and they won't take that. They don't trust that. They're definitely like a harder to gain your trust looking kind of person. But they also look like they kind of are the friend that only calls you when they want something from you. Like, they're never gonna call you to be like, hi, how are you? They're like, hey, I need money. And last but not least, from Technoblade, this is our creature. No name, but that is fine. they look like, I don't know, they kind of look like they want to be scary, but they're actually a big sweetheart, and also kind of like constantly lost. Like either they don't have good directional like locationing or whatever, but they just look like they're like, I don't know where I am, and I don't know where I came from, and I don't know how to get out of here. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Although, I do think that they would actually be really, really quiet and really, really stealthy, but not on purpose. They're the kind of friend that is like the quiet person in the friend group, and then they suddenly say something and it makes you jump because you kind of forgot that they were there. Like that kind of quiet. Which is, I guess, technically an advantage, but you know. All in all, I think this is this would be like, I think the easiest to befriend, maybe like next to Moira. And I know that this video is a little short, but that's all the little monsters we have. I could have done some assumptions about my own monsters that I've made, but I feel like that's kind of cheating, since like I know them and I'd be kind of biased. But if that is something you're interested in, just let me know. I would love to do another video like this. Maybe it doesn't have to be like creepy monster creatures. It could be just any. Let me know what you think, and with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye. This video was made possible with the support of my patrons. $5 ghoul shoutout goes to Lapis Dragon 01 and Kelly. Special shoutout goes to my $20 demon tier patrons, Mimi Chai and Jay Lops. See you guys next time. Bye!